All right, y'all, today we're gonna get into this video, okay? What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on. Today we got Tupac is Quavo, okay? And Quavo is Tupac. So I have reacted to a Conscious X video before, all right? If y'all want to subscribe to his YouTube channel, the link is in the description down below. All right, so Conscious X comes out with a lot of videos to where he feels like these rappers, these artists, these celebrities, these football players are all like exchanging roles and they're all role playing, okay? So somebody else could be playing the role of Quavo. Let me not say too much, let's just get into the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that bell so you be notified when I upload on my channel. DM me lit reactions and tell a friend today. Ain't your mama telling Uncle Joey still a hoe. Let's get right into this video, man. Let's see. Does it make sense that Tupac is Quavo? Let's hear what Conscious X has to say. Let's get into it, y'all. Turn that bitch up.
What's up, everyone? So a lot of you guys really liked my last video about my...
Hold on, we glitching. That's my internet. That's the AT&T, yo. I need some money, babe.
What's up, everyone? So a lot of you guys really liked my last video about Michael Jackson.
And I got my smoothie. Don't get it fucked up, though. I still got my coldest water in this bitch. Let's get it, yo.
And a lot of you guys were requesting another video about Tupac because he's another death faker that a lot of people consider to be a legend.
Machiavelli.
So before I get into
Illuminati.
that, I just want to talk about my last video that I made about Quavo. So about a year ago, I made a video called Jacquees is Quavo.
About a year ago,
and a lot of you guys really liked that video. And like I said in my last video, you know, I want to go over a lot of my videos and go deeper with them. So in this video, I'll be exposing the base character of these two, which is Tupac. So a lot of people don't really think about this, but Quavo and Tupac look so much alike. And it's crazy how this went over our heads, you know what I mean? Because Quavo is a big artist and Tupac is huge too. So
I don't know.
It's crazy how this went over our heads. And I think the main reason for that is because Quavo has dreads, right? You know, Tupac was bald, so seeing another form of Tupac with dreads is hard to really tell that it's him. But when you really look at it, you know, you can start to see the resemblances, and it kind of...
Like I said in some of his previous videos, I get it, but there's a lot of people that look alike, all right? So it's gotta be something more that stands out. This is a 30-minute video, so I'm gonna keep it, let me just keep it going. Just keep it going.
You know, I've been waiting to make this video for a long time because I wanted to make sure that it was right, and I wanted to get as much proof as possible. So this video has been a long video in the making, but I think it's time that I really expose Tupac because this is his younger character, you know? And Tupac has a couple characters, but I feel like Jacquees and Quavo, especially Quavo, is his biggest character right now because he's younger and he's more relevant than all the other ones. So here's Jacquees. He's not as big as Quavo, but he is another big Tupac character.
Now Jacquees and Quavo do look similar, I ain't gonna lie.
And
but I believe they've been in the same room together, so that wouldn't make sense.
You guys can see, they look so much alike. You know, it's very obvious. And what really got me is when I looked up pictures of Tupac with glasses because Quavo has a lot of pictures with glasses like this. So that's when I really started to see it. You know, and right here they have the exact same smile. Especially Jacquees.
I don't know,
you know, Jacquees, Quavo, and Tupac, they all have this triangle smile. And I'm gonna show you guys more pictures, but right here, look at how much they look alike.
I'm trying to see it, y'all.
This literally looks like the exact same person.
Let me know if y'all see it. Comment down below.
And then here we got Tupac with glasses. He looks so much like Quavo right here.
A little bit. I can see it.
And then we got Jacquees with the orange bandana. And as you guys know, Tupac loves to wear these bandanas.
I'm gonna just say I hope he has something more than just looking like a person. I'm gonna just say that.
So yeah, right here, one thing I want to point out. So they all have the exact same jawline and chin. So get a good look at Tupac's jawline and his chin. Jacquees has the exact same one. And then here we got famous Tupac picture, and it reminded me a lot of...
I'm waiting to see if he has any other reason why, besides looks, that he feels Tupac is Quavo. Alright, that's what I'm waiting on.
You know, they both have it on their left side of their nose. So I just thought that was interesting.
I mean,
that he would
a lot of people do the left side. I do the left side, you know?
his characters. And it's just crazy, man. He looks so much like Tupac. Like, just try to envision Quavo without dreads, and it'll look exactly like Tupac.
I wouldn't say exactly.
So here we got Quavo. I guess he graduated from high school. And here we got Tupac. You know, one thing about this is they have the exact same eyes. So get a good look at his eyes.
They say the eyes don't lie, right?
He has the same exact eyes and eye spacing as Tupac.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I need something
and
more.
They have the same smile once again. And like I said,
I need something
Quavo,
more.
Tupac, and Jacquees all have the same smile. You know, every time they smile, they make this kind of like triangle shape because their bottom lip is pretty big.
Their bottom lip
hangs down.
What you
like
trying to say?
See that?
What you trying to say?
And they have the same teeth too. You know, it's kind of hard to get pictures of Quavo's teeth because he's always wearing grills, but right here you can see it.
I see what you're saying.
And, here's a picture of Tupac doing a thumbs up, and he has a pinky ring. And then here's Quavo doing a thumbs up, and he also has a pinky ring.
I mean, niggas wear pinky rings, you feel me? I used to wear a pinky ring.
So their smile. You know, right here, Jacquees looks exactly like Tupac. They all have the exact same smile, man. It's pretty obvious once you see it. And once you see it, you really can't unsee it, man. It's crazy. But look at their two front teeth right here once again.
I don't know, y'all. Comment down below.
So they got the
Let
same
me know.
teeth.
Let me know what y'all think. I'm not sold. I'm gonna say that. I ain't sold.
Alright, so here's another interesting comparison because Tupac has this picture where he's winking, and Jacquees does as well. And of course, it's one-eye symbolism. And then here we got Quavo with shades, and he looks a lot like Tupac with
He
shades.
does. He does. I ain't gonna lie. He does.
My bad if I'm scrolling kind of fast. I just really want to get through these comparisons so I can show you guys the connections with this because there's so many of them. So here's pictures of Tupac smiling with glasses, and it reminded me a lot of Quavo. You know, they both wear those same type of glasses. But yeah, man, this one is mind-blowing. I know there's a lot of people that aren't going to want to accept this one because there's so many people attached to Tupac. But this is just one of those things that...
For me, it's not wanting to, it's not wanting to accept it. It's, I gotta see more than just, oh, this nigga looks like this nigga. That's all. Okay, so if you come with some more shit, some deeper shit, like you said you was gonna dissect, then we might be getting somewhere. But just because this nigga looks like this nigga doesn't really mean that that nigga is that nigga, if that makes sense. In my opinion. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
But that's what they do, you know, they push different agendas with different characters. And right here, they look so much alike, it's crazy. Alright, so now let's get into the major connections with this. Because as you guys
That's
know,
crazy. I never seen this picture, and definitely Tupac has the same picture with him in the bathtub, with him in jewels and riches and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Tupac has a famous picture like this
Yeah, he does.
laying down in a bathtub naked and he has jewelry on him. You know, and Jacquees did the exact same.
And I'm gonna just say, as much as I love Tupac, y'all, he was a part of that shit too. You know, he wanted out. Like the rest of the niggas who got sacrificed, killed, or put underground, you know, for speaking too much truth. But he was part of the Illuminati too. That's why he put the K in front of it, because he wanted to kill that shit. He wanted to stop that shit. He wanted out, but there is no way out. Like I said with the P. Diddy album, okay, there is no way out. Other than death, other than, you know, and like I said, man, you can get out. You can get out, but it's gonna cost you something. Okay, most of the time it costs people their lives, okay, or their reputation. They'll be humiliated or broke as fuck on the streets now, you know, for whatever reason. They can't get work because people think that they're crazy. The media makes them out to look crazy, or they get real strung out on drugs because they can't deal with the lifestyle, okay? So that's what I mean by you can't get out. Yes, you can get out technically because you can always choose something different, but it's not going to be easy, and, you know, they're definitely going to make you pay for that. You know, they're definitely gonna make you pay for that. But anyway.
You know, but like I said, you know, the discussion goes really deep with this one because you guys have to realize this is Tupac we're talking about. So they're gonna go
really
bad with the deception on this one. So with a lot of people, all you have to do is trust your intuition and really look at Jacquees and Quavo and tell me what you see. You know, despite all the little details and damage control that they try to do, just really look at Jacquees and you will see Quavo and Tupac.
My thing is, Tupac got older. So Tupac would be about what? I don't know, shit, 40, 50 by now? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. Tupac would definitely be older, so how could he play a Quavo? Like somebody younger? Like, I got so many questions. I would really like to sit down and talk to this dude and ask him like different questions like this, you know? Because I get what he's saying, and some of the stuff could be true, and it does make sense sometimes, but at the same time, it's just like, I got so many other questions too. Like, why is this? Why is that? But anyway.
But at first glance, you might think this is Quavo, he looks just like him. And a lot of people in these comments were saying that they couldn't tell the difference between Jacquees and Quavo. But I explained that in my first video about this, but I'll leave a link to that video at the end of this video and in the description.
And this is basically like, these pictures right here are basically like, I don't know, to me it just seems like he's pledging his allegiance, you know? Because what real thug is going to be in the bathtub with soap suds and shit, or butt naked with like jewels and stuff like that? Like, this shit is really weird. It's really weird, okay? And I'm not judging, you know, that Tupac for doing that, but you just know that there's some weird shit going on. Like, what real thug, if you want to portray yourself as a thug, what thug is going to take photos with like suds and shit? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean, man. They made this nigga do that shit.
So I want to talk about Tupac's photo shoot in the bathtub, because this is very disgusting and very fruity.
He didn't willingly do this, y'all.
Don't do these type of photo shoots.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, he was literally naked in a shower and a bathtub while a photographer was taking pictures of him. And I don't want to stay on these pictures for too long because it's just disgusting.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to look at this. But
wow, that's crazy.
One thing I did notice too was the fact that his tattoos look really fake. You know, if you have real tattoos, you know that they don't actually look like this. You know, they start to...
I ain't gonna lie, they look like permanent marker in this bitch.
So my main point with this is the fact that he has this very sus... Sure, there's a lot of symbolism behind all of his tattoos, but I don't want to get into that. But my main point with this is the fact that he has this very sus photo shoot, man. And
sus as fuck.
I don't really realize how weird this shit is.
And also, man, they be doing this shit to these people, like these celebrities and stuff, try to blackmail them. They'll fucking like, alright, you let, you know, say you did something strange for a little piece of change. One night, you know, you had to get smashed by an old white man, and they fucking record all of that shit just in case one day you want to fucking turn on them or whatever the case may be. They can blackmail your ass, you know?
Scenes of this photo shoot, you know, another guy literally grabbing the jewelry and placing it on him. I don't want to show that video. So they clearly saw him naked. It's not like you guys can go look it up if you want. You know, another guy came and...
That shit weird. I ain't gonna lie, that shit weird.
It's disgusting, but... You guys can go look it up if you want.
With being gay.
And the thing is, once again, I'm gonna say it again.
But in my opinion,
there's nothing wrong with being gay. Okay, there's nothing wrong with being gay. But in my opinion, there is something very wrong with a straight man who will do something strange for a little piece of change. Okay, posing like this and maybe taking dick from an old white man, or you know what I'm saying, like doing that type of shit when that is against your morals, because you're not gay, you're a straight man, but you're doing gay shit. That's selling out. That's selling your soul, yo.
Alright, so if you look at the bottom of this picture, it shows the photographer, right? It says photographed by
David LaChavelle.
And I looked this guy up, and of course, he's not straight. He admitted it right here. He has a whole interview talking about it, that he's not straight. And clearly it shows, because why would he take pictures of a naked man like this?
And once again, why would Tupac sign up to be photographed in this type of way? Okay, knowing the Tupac that we know him to be. That's why I say these celebrities are not who they really portray themselves to be, guys. All right, they're not. Because I promise you, if he was a real thug like that, ain't no fucking way in hell, bro. All right, ain't no way in hell. But these niggas will do anything for the almighty dollar. They have pledged their allegiance, y'all. All right. And then they be wanting to get the fuck out and then wonder why they disappear, why they, you know what I'm saying, now they struck out on drugs, now they thrown under the jail, now they're killed, you know, for speaking out. You should have never took that oath, man. But anyway.
Clearly that shows that Tupac is not straight, because why would he let a guy like this take these naked pictures of him?
That's not necessarily true. If Tupac wasn't straight, he wasn't straight. But if he was a straight man, doing this type of shit, he sold out. This is him selling out. He don't even look happy. Look at this nigga. He like, man, I gotta do this stupid ass bullshit. You know what I'm saying? These sus ass pictures. I don't believe that he was gay or bisexual. I could be wrong. I don't know that man. I never knew that man, okay? If he was, I'm 100% supported. But if he wasn't, okay, if he wasn't, we know that he is a total fucking sellout. Total sellout. And I love Tupac, okay? I love his music and all of that. And I love his interviews. He had a lot of wisdom. But I will say that he's a fucking sellout, man. And these pictures prove it. Especially if he was a straight man, you know?
But anyways, another weird thing about Tupac is the fact that he wore female clothing. So a lot of people don't talk about this, but this is female clothing right here.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know what that was. I thought that contraption was like something you put like a little holster thing, or you put your guns in there and shit like that. I didn't notice that actually.
You know, it's called a leather corset, and this is female clothing. As you guys can see, this is very similar to the one that Tupac is wearing. So this is who you guys call a legend, and a lot of you guys will defend this in the comments and stuff like that.
Hold on, he is a legend now. Let's not take that away from him. He's still a fucking legend, you feel me? But you should never idolize. Oh, what the hell? You should never idolize. Okay, now I'm thinking he might have been, you know, whatever. Look, as long as he was happy, but he wasn't happy. You could tell in the pictures he wasn't happy. All I'm gonna say is this, okay? Once again, these celebrities are not who they portray themselves to be. They're playing a role, playing a character. That's one thing I can agree with Conscious X, is these celebrities are playing a role. Not necessarily somebody else is this person. That person is that person. I respect his views on that. I'm saying that these celebrities portray themselves to be somebody that they are not, just for the almighty dollar, just to promote a certain and specific agenda. Okay, that's just how I feel, guys.
King Dong on stage, and I bet a lot of you guys are still gonna want to defend that. But I don't want to look at him no more because he has so many disgusting pictures, and there's way more. But I just didn't want to put everything in.
Conscious X is funny.
So, anyways, back to the connections with Jacquees and Tupac.
Okay.
So Jacquees remixed one of Tupac's songs called "I Get Around," and Jacquees has so many tweets about Tupac. Here's a couple that I found. So in 2013, he said, "I've been up watching Tupac all morning." Pac said he stayed in Decatur, Georgia. I'm from Decatur. So right here, he's basically giving more hints that he's Tupac.
It's Decatur, Conscious X. Decatur.
Because he said that Tupac stayed in Decatur, Georgia. And apparently Jacquees is from there. And the funny thing about this is Quavo is also from Georgia, I believe, Atlanta, Georgia. So that's a huge connection right there. And he's laughing because he's making fun of it. You know, this is mockery right here. He's basically admitting it. And then in 2014, he said Tupac back.
That's interesting.
And there's no context behind this tweet, but you know, obviously he's saying that Tupac is not dead. And then he said, "On my Tupac stuff, Machiavelli." So if you put two and two together, you know, he's saying Tupac is back. And then he's saying he's on his Tupac stuff, so yeah. So
I'm wondering, like, okay, like I said, Tupac has obviously aged. He definitely wouldn't look as young as Quavo looks, okay? So my question would be, when these celebrities blow up, they get big and all of that, what do they do, like, to get people to play the other roles? Do they, like, carbon copy these niggas? Do they send them to the cloning laboratory, you know, and make 5,000 Tupacs, you know, and just have them play different roles? Now Tupac is Quavo, you know, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just got so many questions. It's very interesting to talk about, and it's interesting to entertain these ideas. Once again, this is all, you know, your own personal beliefs. None of this is fact, okay? This is opinion. This is opinion, all right? Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section down below. I just got so many questions, you know?
There's a lot of connections with this and mockery. And I will be breaking down Machiavelli towards the end of this video because the name Machiavelli comes from a guy who faked his death. But I'll talk about that later.
Right on.
So another tweet, he said, "Happy birthday, Tupac." And then somebody tweeted under
AKA your twin.
AKA your twin. Because obviously Jacquees and Tupac look like twins. And then he said, "My first movie audition tomorrow. Mood is Tupac." So there's another connection. You know, Jacquees is trying to be an actor and Tupac was an actor. And then right here he's putting some Tupac lyrics in his tweet. And if you guys heard this song, then you guys will recognize the lyrics. And then here's another tweet. He said, "Happy 50th birthday to Tupac, one of the best to ever do it." So all of these...
So I'm confused too because Conscious X also came out with a video saying that Tupac is a kill the MC. All right. Look up a kill the MC, and a lot of people are saying that that is Tupac too. So I don't know, y'all.
These tweets are just mockery, you know. He's pretty much admitting he's Tupac in these tweets, and he's laughing at us. You know, even at the end of this tweet, he's laughing because why would he tweet this? You know, he's saying that Pac stayed in the same place that he's from, and he made all of these other tweets about Tupac. And if you guys thought that was just a coincidence, now let's get into some real big connections because I found a lot of connections with this. So before I get into it, you guys have to understand that Lisa Left Eye Lopez is Sweetie, or Sweetie, I don't know how you say your name, but if you guys haven't seen this video, go check it out. It's from Divine Sade. I'll put a link in the description and at the end of the video because you guys have to understand that Left Eye is Sweetie in order to understand these connections. So Left Eye is Sweetie and Quavo dated Sweetie, right? So the connection here is that Tupac dated Left Eye. So Quavo dated Sweetie and Tupac dated Left Eye. So they dated each other with their other characters. You know, these are the older characters.
Did they date? I never heard about them dating. Let me know in the comments.
And here's the mockery with it. So this is Quavo and Sweetie. And if you really look at this looks like Tupac and Left Eye. You know, he's even wearing the same red bandana that Tupac is always wearing.
Once again, though, it's like they're much older now. So, did you clone these niggas? Like, how did... I'm still confused.
Red bandana. And Sweetie looks a lot like Left Eye right here. So, this is a huge connection. You know, the fact that Tupac dated Left Eye and then his new character is Quavo and he dated Sweetie, who is Left Eye's new character. And both of these are death fakers too. That's the crazy thing about this.
Hold on. Wait a second. This is Left Eye, y'all? This doesn't even look like Left Eye, bro. That's kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Let me know, true TLC fans, does this look like Left Eye to y'all? This look like Right Eye or something. You know what I'm saying? Like Third Eye or something. This is definitely not Left Eye. What?
Left Eye's new character. And both of these are death fakers too. That's the crazy thing about this.
What?
So this is a major connection. And he looks so much like Tupac in his photo shoot, man. It's crazy. Alright, so now another huge connection with this is the fact that the Migos have a song called Tupac and Biggie. And this is a really old song, like back in their mixtape days. And I just think it's ironic that they have a song called Tupac and Biggie. And he says he's the next Tupac in the song. But another thing I want to show you guys is an interview with the...
He could be a very big fan as well. You got to keep that in mind.
Migos, and it's from DJ Vlad, so I really hope they don't copyright this. You know, I tried cutting it a little bit so that I could just show you guys the clip where they ask him about Tupac, but, you know, DJ Vlad loves to copyright stuff, so I doubt they're even going to let me keep his video in here. So I'm going to play it for you guys right now. Hopefully they don't copyright it. But I'll basically just explain to you guys what they said, just in case if they do.
So Versace is about Tupac and Biggie? Is that true?
That's a fact statement. We going crazy.
It's inspired by Tupac and Biggie?
So she asked them, was Versace inspired by Tupac? And they said yes. And then after that, she asked them if they prefer Biggie or Tupac. And listen to what they said.
Black people down south always say Tupac.
Tupac, my man. I like Papa. He was outside. He was whatever.
So if they were like...
I'm definitely choosing Tupac.
Said that they prefer Tupac. And Quavo in that clip, he said Tupac went ham because he really loves Tupac. And here's an example of it. So he was bumping Tupac in his old school Chevy, and he said young rappers don't know anything about this. So here's some more similarities between them. So the name Tupac and Quavo are both 5 letters. And also Tupac's real name was Tupac, you know, when you spell it out, T-U-P-A-C. And Quavo's real name is Quavius. So that's another connection, you know, they made their rap name based off of their real name.
Okay.
And also Jacquees' middle name is Jacquees. So he did the same thing with that character. You know, so the connection here is that all 3 of them got their rap name from their real name. And to top it off, Tupac and Quavo are 5 letters.
Okay.
You know, these could just be coincidences, but once again,
could be.
this is too many connections to just be a coincidence.
Oh no,
Alright,
yeah.
so now I'm going to get into the Madonna connection. So if you didn't know, Tupac dated Madonna. Here's an old picture of them together. So isn't it funny that Quavo is with Madonna a lot? You know, and it almost looks like they're dating. You know, they've been together so
Look at that patch on her eye, Illuminati.
much, and they even performed so many times together. And you have to question, why would Madonna and Quavo even be this close? You know what I mean? It's just obvious because he's Tupac. And right here they have a video performing in a Eurovision Song Contest in 2019. And then Quavo has a song with Madonna on her album, and it's called Future.
That's crazy.
And then Madonna has a song on Quavo's album called Champagne Rosé. So they have 2 songs together and a bunch of performances together, and so many pictures and videos together.
What Madonna doing
And
with
to
Quavo?
prove that their relationship
What you
is
doing,
closer
girl?
than just, you know, being friends, G-Eazy revealed that he saw Madonna twerking on Quavo at a party. So why would Madonna be twerking on Quavo if they weren't that close? You know, it's obvious that they like each other because with their other characters, they also like each other. So all the people that Tupac was with, I noticed that Quavo is also with them. Or if they're dead, he's with their other characters. Like, for example, the Sweetie and Left Eye connection. But anyways, now I'm going to show you guys an interview of Quavo where they asked him a lot about Madonna. And listen to the way that they're asking him about her. But hopefully they don't copyright this. You know, if they do, I'll put a link to this interview in the description.
Right.
But I'm going to play the video for you guys right now.
Let's hear it.
Hell does it go from we know Madonna, we met Madonna, to Madonna like kind of being on a project with you?
We met at the one of them crazy.
The Met Gala?
Yeah.
After the Met Gala,
That nigga said one of them crazy parties, yo.
party.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, and it was just a crazy vibe. She invited Cardi B, and we just came. So we just
Yeah,
came.
hell yeah.
Cardi B,
Oh, we all here.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This nigga here is funny as fuck. I love him,
Our
man.
sis, we here with her.
Big boy.
And we just was vibing and had fun. And the next, I told her I wanted to make a record with her. And then
But how many times does Madonna hear that and it's like,
I mean,
to actually do
you
that?
know, we the greatest rock stars ever. Man.
You said
hello.
hello.
The show having his way, you know. So,
Yeah.
so I just told her I wanted to work with her, and then I think I did a record for her on her album. Me
Was
and
she
Pharrell.
cool?
Yeah, she cool. She fire actually with the like in the lab.
Oh,
I didn't know she was that like.
Oh, so you in there. Like as far as not like
The studio, like.
where you?
I love Big Boy. He's like the cool uncle.
Oh, okay. What about twins? No. But you guys, when you say y'all work together, y'all really did work together. Because usually it's like the email or somebody that sent something, but y'all had a chance.
Look at the
to
bobblehead.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hard.
Did you learn anything from her?
I just learned that she still like is on some now. Like I get in the studio, we was in the studio, I'm like, damn, she can really like go as fast as I can, you know what I'm saying? And just being a veteran, I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just always put you out the room.
So I just wanted to show that small clip just to give you guys more insight on how Quavo speaks highly of Madonna. You know, because Tupac dated Madonna, so obviously he's gonna like her again in his other character. But anyways, another connection with him and Madonna. So he posted this picture, and I guess he filmed this in
Some Miami Vice
Madonna's mansion. And Madonna commented, and she said, "That's my house in Miami. What are you doing there?" And he said, "Trapping." Alright, so Snoop Dogg was another person that Tupac was around. And coincidentally, he's around Quavo as well. And right here, Tupac has a picture with Diddy and Biggie. And Quavo has a couple pictures with Diddy as well. Here's another one. And
Dang, Diddy was over there eating good, huh?
And another huge connection is that Quavo has a song with Biggie's new character. So when I expose Biggie, I'm gonna mention that because that's another huge connection between Quavo and Tupac and Biggie and his new character. So when I expose Biggie, you guys are gonna see the connection that I'm talking about. But anyways, another connection between Quavo and Jacquees. So Quavo dated Sweetie, and for some reason Jacquees has an interview with Sweetie. Alright, so a couple more connections with Jacquees and Tupac is Tupac dated Jada Pinkett, and Jacquees has a song called Superstar where he mentioned Jada Pinkett. So
I don't know if that's really valid or not, or if they was just friends or whatever the case. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Do y'all think Tupac and Jada really dated?
Said she pulled up and set it off just like Jada.
I do remember Jada did like speak very highly of Tupac though, and Will felt very like jealous of that. But anyway,
Pinkett, I'd be wrong if I tell it all. I told her I'll keep her secrets. So that's a small connection, you know. He mentions Jada Pinkett, and Tupac dated Jada Pinkett. And here's a comparison that I found of Jacquees and Tupac, and this person said, don't Jacquees and Tupac look the exact same? And they really do, man. They have that same exact smile. And the fact that they both have that same nose piercing, you know, that's what really gets me. And I agree with this guy. He said, nose rings on a dude is not straight. That stuff is sus. Don't at me. And I agree because
I don't agree.
Tupac and Jacquees both have that same nose piercing. You know, you don't really see straight guys with that. That's
That
more of a female thing. So that's just something I want to talk about. You know,
I'm gonna keep it cute and just say I don't agree with that.
because
But
these characters are females
I respect your opinion.
that are portrayed as men, but they're clearly doing a lot of feminine stuff, especially Tupac with that whole naked photo shoot.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
But anyways,
I ain't gonna
another
lie.
connection with Quavo and Jacquees. Quavo's birthday is April 2nd, and Jacquees' birthday is April 15th.
So they both Aries.
So their birthdays are only 13 days apart. You know, the fact that both of their birthdays are in April is very telling. And now let's get into some information that I want to talk about with Tupac, because Tupac's real name is actually the same Parish Crooks. Right here it says Tupac was named the same Parish Crooks at birth after joining the Black Panther Party. His mother changed his first name to Tupac Amaru, a Peruvian revolutionary who was killed by the Spanish. So the fact that his mom changed his name to Tupac Amaru to try to like change his identity, and she got that name from a Peruvian revolutionary who was killed. And, you know, ironically, Tupac ended up being killed. Supposedly, you know, obviously he didn't die, but his character was killed. And I just think it's so ironic, you know, she named him after a revolutionary, and a lot of people see Tupac as a revolutionary. So all of this is scripted. And to prove it even further that it was scripted, you know, his name Parish is spelled with an A, but the word perish is spelled with an E. And the definition of perish is suffer death, typically in a violent, sudden, or untimely way.
Some of these I feel like is a reach, but I respect it, you know?
Suffer complete ruin or
I respect
destruction. So isn't it just so ironic that his middle name is Parish, and Parish means to suffer in a death, typically violent. And coincidentally, you know, Tupac died in a violent shooting. And I will make another video going deeper into Tupac's fake death because there's so much evidence that it was fake. You know, I don't want to put all of that info in this video because it'll be too long. I'll drop a video on that later, but I just wanted to talk about Parish because I just think it's so ironic that his middle name is Parish, and Parish means to suffer death, typically in a violent, sudden, or untimely way, and that's exactly what ended up happening to his character. So that's a huge connection that his death was scripted. And I just think it's weird that they changed his name too, because a lot of people don't know that his real name is the same Parish Crooks. And also his last name Crooks, it kind of sounds like a crook, you know, like a crooked person. So it's a lot of weird stuff with his real name. It's very symbolic. And even the name The Saint, I'm pretty sure there's some symbolic stuff with that. To me that sounds like a female name, but I haven't done enough research on that. Alright, so here's some more evidence that Tupac's death was fake and scripted. So Tupac faked his death in 1971. And his middle name, Parrish, equals 71. And like I said, Parrish means death, so a lot of scripting with him. Now let's get into the connections with Parrish and Quavo's real name. So Quavo's real name is Quavius. I noticed that Quavius and Parrish both equal 35 in the full reduction cipher, and they both equal 91 in the reverse ordinal cipher. And I noticed that Crux matches up with Jacquees. So Jacquees and Crux both equal 81, and they both equal 27 as well in the same cipher.
Somebody who knows about that type of shit, comment down below and let us know if you can verify that shit, because I really don't know nothing about that, guys.
Alright, so now I just want to show you guys some tweets, because I want to show you guys that a lot of other regular people can notice this too. You know, there's a lot of other people that can see what I see. So this person said, am I the only one that thinks Jacquees looks like Tupac? Am I tripping, or does Jacquees look like young Tupac with dreads? Jacquees looks exactly like Tupac, just with dreads. Jacquees looks like Tupac Amaru Machiavelli Shakur.
Not the whole name.
Someone told me Jacquees looks like Quavo and Tupac, and I can't unsee it. Jacquees looks like Tupac and Quavo. And I like what this person said. They said Quavo and Tupac are the same person, just Quavo is a futuristic version and he has face tats. And that's true. If you put dreads and face tats on Tupac, he's gonna look like Quavo. You know, Quavo's just a modern version of Tupac, basically. And then this person said, does anyone think Quavo looks similar to Tupac? I see similarities. And this person said, I'm sorry, but Quavo and Tupac look the same. And they showed some pictures.
Especially right here.
Tupac.
Especially right here.
And he'll give you a lot of Quavo vibes when you look at these pictures.
True. That is true.
Alright, this person said, why does Quavo look like Tupac? And I noticed with this picture, a lot of people noticed that he really looked like Tupac in this particular picture. And I thought it was funny that this person said, Pac, is that you? LOL, Quavo would look like Tupac if he was bald. And here's the original picture. And they basically just zoomed in on Quavo. And they realized that he looks a lot like Tupac.
So y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. I'ma just say anything is possible, but I would have a million questions, all right, to narrow down how this happened. Because like I said, Tupac would have aged, all right? And like, I would just have to know, like, did they clone the young Tupac, or like, how? Let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel. Like I said, I do feel like these celebrities are playing a role. It's kind of like if you were an actress or an actor, you go on set, you play that character, but when you come home, you are yourself, okay? I believe in that. The possibilities are endless, and Hollyweird is not called Hollyweird for no reason. There's a whole bunch of different shit that we probably still don't know about. We're probably just scratching the surface, and the people who really know what's going on probably are laughing at how small of information we actually know and we actually talk about. But it is very interesting to talk about these topics. Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section down below. Are you guys sold 100%? I can say that I'm not sold 100%. Just because somebody looks like somebody does not mean that they're that person. And on top of that, like I said, with the age factor there, are you saying that they went to the cloning laboratory, made 1,000 Tupacs, and now he's playing Quavo, he playing Jacquees, and all of this? Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you be notified when I upload on my channel. Send me lit reactions. I'm doing a lot of reactions like this that I feel are very interesting. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that shit. Send me lit reactions and tell a friend until they ain't your mama, tell your Uncle Joey's still a hoe. I will see you guys in the next motherfucking video. And I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.